I want to talk to you about StockIQ, and this is a software that really can help you out in terms of inventory management. In today's conversation, we want to really talk about everything about the features, the pricing, the pros and cons, everything you need to know about StockIQ software. So here's the synopsis I want you to pay attention to. So when you think about StockIQ, I want you to think about a demand planning software that really offers a historical forecast accuracy, reporting, and also integration with QuickBooks. Of course, we are speaking about inventory efficiency, inventory management, with also inventory optimization. So think about StockIQ as a demand planning software. So, for instance, the software helps reduce inventory stockouts and excess. And key features include MRP planning tools, MRP manufacturing resources planning, inventory analytics, supplier performance, and promotion planning. So we love the fact that this tool integrates with QuickBooks and NetSuite to improve operational capabilities. So that's really good. So what are the pros and cons you can actually have with StockIQ? The pros first. You have a tool that integrates with NetSuite and QuickBooks. I just said that. You have a tool that offers a replenishment MRP planning tools, and you have a full MRP engine to handle bills. Again, MRP manufacturing resources planning. So what about the cons here? Well, right now, StockIQ has a limited functionality when importing external forecast, and future orders and forecast data layout may not align perfectly in our view. And you have a lack of automated customizable reporting options. So this is something that a StockIQ team has to work on. But long story short, we love the fact that StockIQ actually has remained one of the best in our view supply chain planning software designed to improve your inventory efficiency through enhanced visibility. And StockIQ actually targets distributors and 3PLs, third-party logistics, and the software helps improve forecast accuracy, reduce inventory levels, improve turns, reduce stockouts, and reduce excess. And you have a tool that's cloud hosted. You also have web-based hosting, open source, and you have support available via email, phone, and the support is actually available 24/7. So this is really fantastic. I want to talk to you about the features that you can really expect to have when you think about StockIQ. And so you have all kinds of features, and I'm going to categorize the features. And so you have a demand forecasting, replenishment planning, inventory analytics, you have supplier performance, and promotion planning. Let's quickly get through that. So let's first talk about the demand forecasting. With demand forecasting, you have features as varied as forecast hierarchies, events management, promotion planning, current period prediction, new items planning, and customer and channel forecasting. That's really an important element to think about, and especially if you are working in a multi-geography sort of environment. In terms of replenishment planning, this is another key feature that you can actually have within StockIQ. Let me break it down for you. So when we talk about replenishment planning, we are speaking about order generation, order cycles, supplier minimums, order targeting, container loading, inventory balancing, full BOM MRP integration, and transfer allocation. And what about inventory analytics? Well, with inventory analytics, this is kind of important, especially when you are actually monitoring inventory across multiple warehouses or multiple locations. And so you'll be interested to know that StockIQ has modules around stockout analysis, excess tracking, dead inventory management, inventory classing. You are able to define service level targets. That's really cool. You're able to monitor inventory turns. You have full MRP engine to handle bills, so things like back orders. You have expiration date tracking. This is really cool. So what we love here is the flexibility that StockIQ introduces in your operations. You also have supplier performance features within StockIQ. So you have a lead time management. So we are speaking about also a supplier performance management, late order monitoring. So this is an important element. You also have promotion planning. So promotion planning, you have a promotion analysis, promotion optimization, and activity monitor. So activity monitor is kind of cool because you are able to know exactly what's happening in terms of inventory inflows and outflows. Let me talk to you about the value added here. When you think about a stock IQ, what kind of value can this software tool add to your operation? Well, you have a value added via something like forecasting and demand planning. So stock IQ can really help you have a clear idea of what's really happening in your forecast, right? Gone are the days of sort of a confusing sort of analytics or reporting. So you have forecasting and demand planning. You have intelligent inventory planning. This is another area where Stock IQ really adds value to your operations. You have sporadic item management, another element, especially when you are dealing with multiple layers of inventory items. For example, when you have raw materials, you have a work in process, and you also have a finished goods. So that categorization can happen through sporadic item management. You also have sales, inventory, and operations, the SIOP, promotion management that I just spoke about. You have replenishment planning, channel and customer centric forecasting. This is another area where Stock IQ really can add tremendous value to your operations. You also have a supplier lead time management. This is really cool. So fantastic operations there. Now, in terms of a value added, you have other places where Stock IQ can really add value to your operation. For example, what we love about Stock IQ is the fact that you are able to actually have inventory optimization. I mean, inventory optimization is really important, especially if you are dealing with perishables, if you're dealing with fragile items, if you're dealing with aspiration oriented items. Okay, you also have a great value added in terms of reporting and analytics, and we love the fact that Stock IQ has reports for you whose depth and breadth are really unparalleled in terms of the detail that you really need. And especially when you're dealing with the perishables, you want to have a level of granularity that's really cool. We also love the fact that Stock IQ adds a lot of value in terms of sales forecasting. And within sales forecasting, you have all kinds of categories you have to really pay attention to. For instance, budgeting. You have correlation analysis. Correlation analysis is really important, especially when you have the three categories of items that I spoke to you earlier about: the raw materials, the work in process, and also the finished products. You have a dashboard, modeling and simulation. You have performance metrics, reporting, and sales trend analysis, and statistical analysis also. And Stock IQ does a great job there in trying to help you really model things more efficiently. Let's talk about the pricing here. So when we think about Stock IQ, obviously, as you can see on the screen, they have no information about the price. They want you to really call them. They want you to schedule a demo so you can have a personalized demo or a weekly demo. Weekly demo means that this is something for more people. It's more public, and you can just register, and they will let you in, and you can participate in this public demo. But you can also have a personalized demo, so you are able to say, you know what, I want them to specify things for me. So they'll set you up in a personalized demo. And as you can see with the Stock IQ, you do not have a free trial. You don't have a free version of the software. You do have a demo though, but demo is not the same thing as something live, right? It's a little disappointing, but hey, listen, it is what it is. And so you want to call if you're interested in scheduling a demo, either via the public link or personally. You can call right now 720-420-7946. The number once again is 720-420-7946. And so you are able to or you can email info@stockiqtech.com, and they will set you up, not a problem. But we've done our research, and we have seen that Stock IQ actually has a starting price of $750 per month. Okay. And this is something to keep in mind. So it goes like the price is around $750 to $850. It really depends on what you want. Okay. But there's no free trial. There's no free version, whatever. And but you're gonna have to reach out to the company. And when you reach out to them, they'll ask you a few questions. They'll ask you, do you want a web platform? Do you want a cloud-based platform? Or do you want to have like a on-premise platform? In other words, do you want StockIQ to set you up locally? Do you want to have access to mobile capabilities? Do you want to have plugins? Do you want to have third-party apps that are linked to your StockIQ sort of software? Those are questions that the StockIQ customer rep will ask you when you reach out to them. So just have the answers ready, and because otherwise they will just charge you for stuff that you're not using, or you rarely use. Okay, so it's important to have those, to think strategically as you are actually thinking about calling StockIQ. Let me talk to you about the rivals here. When we think about StockIQ, what kind of players does this company compete with? Well, StockIQ is in a very competitive, crowded field anyway. They're not the only one. They're barely the only one. So you have a lot of products. You have a Avercast, for instance. You have Optimity. You have O9 software. You have Relax. You have NetStock, among others. And for instance, when you have a Avercast, you have a demand planning and forecasting software to help you improve your supply chain. For Optimity, you have a supply chain planning software for manufacturing and distribution companies. You have O9 software. This is a cloud-native platform built to scale. For Relax, you have an AI-driven solution for optimizing retail processes. And for NetStock, you are able to actually use the tool to reduce excess inventory and prevent stockouts. This is kind of cool. But long story short, when we think about the rivals, you got to ask yourself what your needs really are, because the rivals you choose will depend on what your needs are. So you got to ask yourself, are you looking specifically for a supply chain planning suite such as StockIQ, or are you looking for something better or something more? Because when we talk about a supply chain planning suite, we are speaking about a tool that has modules as varied as a forecasting, replenishment management, inventory analytics, supplier tracking, promotion analysis, and SIOP support, right? And if you want something more than that, if you want something beyond that, then you're going to have to reach out to StockIQ and ask them specifically to kind of help you out. Now, one thing I want to say before closing in this section is that everything depends upon it depends on your needs. It depends on your operational needs. For example, when we talk about replenishment, for instance, you got to ask yourself, what kind of replenishment do you really need? Do you need full replenishment coverage, or do you need partial replenishment coverage? Because when we talk about replenishment, we are speaking about you ordering with optimized quantities and timing to ensure you have the right inventory in the right place at the right time. So the way I just said it might seem simple enough, but when you think that you have multiple warehouses, multiple geographies to really take into account, this very simple model becomes very complicated. So this is why you got to ask yourself whether or not going with a tool such as a StockIQ can be really helpful to you. Okay. Let me talk to you about the differentiators that you have to think about when you contemplate using StockIQ. So StockIQ can really help you out in terms of reducing stock outs, improving service level, reducing planning cycle time, improving operations, reducing inventory. So for instance, you are able to know exactly what's happening in terms of your ideas, your inventory management, your inventory optimization. So let me give you an example. One of the differentiators that we love is the reduction of stockouts. So by accurately forecasting your items and setting statistically based safety stocks, stockouts are reduced really when you think about it. You are also able to improve service level. So by using StockIQ to stratify your inventory based on factors most important to you, you can ensure that you have the right parts in the right places to hit your service level goals. And that should be your revenue optimization goals anyway, to hit your service level goals. You're also able to reduce planning cycle time. So gone are the days of only being able to do your purchasing once a month. StockIQ allows daily optimized purchasing for maximum responsiveness to a dynamic world. That's really fantastic. And we love that a lot. And you also can reduce inventory, because if you really are able to manage your inventory better, to manage your supply chain better, you are able to know exactly what level and quantity of inventory to order. So that's really great. So what we love about the differentiators within StockIQ is that you have a tool that's not only adaptable to small businesses, but also mid-sized businesses and large enterprises. The only thing is, if you're a freelancer but you want to have an interest in supply chain management or inventory management, don't get StockIQ. That will be too costly for you. That will be too convoluted for your small operations. But if you're a small business and you are thinking about sort of empowering your team in terms of a supply chain management and supply chain optimization, StockIQ could be a great tool for you. So what is our opinion here? Is a StockIQ a great tool? Our answer is yes. Is a StockIQ legit software? Our answer is yes. Is a StockIQ right for me? Well, our answer is it depends. When you think about StockIQ, I want you to think about a supply chain planning suite that is developed for distributors and manufacturers. Okay, and you basically have a tool that's targeting manufacturers and distributors so that you can improve a forecast accuracy and reduce inventory levels. And it doesn't matter if you have a small operation or a larger operation. What really matters more is your needs. Okay, and think about that. If you need it, then yeah, definitely you go for it, as long as you can pay for it too, because it's not cheap. And what's the company behind StockIQ technology? Well, StockIQ, the company is called StockIQ Technologies, and this is actually a supply chain planning suite provider that really provides all kinds of solutions to all kinds of industries. Okay, and so if you need right now, if you're listening to me right now, and you want to have a comprehensive forecasting and replenishment planning software, then you will find a StockIQ to be good for you. The tool is not cheap though. I mean, I spoke to you about the cost before, but you can see that's not cheap. And then, so if you are a small business, you better be a growing small business so that you can afford the cash outflows that come with this StockIQ subscription. But the cool thing is with this software, you can address the complex challenges faced by distributors and manufacturers. And the intelligent supply chain planning suites actually can help you do all kinds of stuff. And you are able to improve service levels while reducing inventory costs, thus leading to a quick and easily justifiable return on investment. And you got to justify the return on investment because this tool is not cheap. So you better have a series of cash inflows that can really say, oh, you know what, this inventory tool is really helping me maybe manage my inventory better, or increasing my revenue, or so on and so forth. So this is something you need to really think about. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I spoke to you about StockIQ, and this was a review of the tool. I give you the synopsis, the features, the value added, the pricing, the rivals, the differentiators, and our opinion. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.